good evening, depending on your time zone. Trust you're getting on well. This broadcast is very brief and an urgent opportunity to disseminate this vital information. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in SI's presence live in Lagos State. Of course, it's a big statement of facts. It's a big statement, and the signature, of course, well boldly inscribed. And that to Biafrans all the world over is a big statement. Over 3,000 people were watching live as he streams, of course, to address the Biafran Republic government sympathizers and, of course, those who believe in the cause of Biafra in Lagos, Nigeria. It's a big statement of facts, and millions of Biafrans in Lagos State welcome the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. It had never been in the history, of course, of the Biafran Republic government as he tours the world round. This is the first time he is visiting Nigeria, of course, through the live stream to address the Biafran Republic members or those who believe in the cause of Biafra, those who are agitating and believe in the cause of Biafra. They may not be agitating, but by the circumstances and mishappenings within the Nigerian state have indirectly or directly has voted yes to Biafra. The way they have been treated, or perhaps the way, of course, things is going on, have clearly shown them there is no path or there is no future with Nigeria. And of course, they welcome the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in Neza. What does that signify? Of course, it signifies a statement of fact that the Biafrans the world over, not just in diasporans, those in Nigeria or resident within the Nigerian territorial integrity or whatever you call it, is interested in the cause of Biafra. Some people have said how many people are interested, of course, to listen to Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. But the truth of the matter is that the game has changed. Simon Ekpa has become a game changer. Some persons never believed him in the first instance when he was, of course, addressing or making his media broadcast. They thought he was just a mere noisemaker. But time has proven such people's wrong at this time. That he is getting more support, he's getting more members, he's getting more, of course, followers by the day. As the day rolls by, they are growing in millions, and those who believe, of course, that he is the right person after the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he is the only one that could be trusted, the face of Biafran restoration, the face of Biafran struggle, the face that people could reckon with. And of course, he has proven himself and have distinguished himself to be the next person in line to fulfill or finishing the fight for the restoration of the Biafran state. In his Twitter space yesterday, or in the space, of course, yesterday handle, you saw people eager, very eager to hear from him directly. And such has not happened that the president of Nigeria is addressing the Nigerian populace, and you see people, of course, willing to listen. Even I myself, I didn't know. I learned that the president, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, addressed Nigeria yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? You can see how I'm asking. I don't even know. Or perhaps I don't even care whatever he might be addressing, because according to his critics, I heard about, I listened to Wolo Soyinka and some persons who said that it's just a mere Photoshop composed or whatever that was read to Nigerians, that it was not original of course, statement from the president, because it does not address not just even one out of the multi dimensional problems bedeviling Nigerians. Unfortunately, such address never address any single challenge or problem bedeviling the Nigerian masses. It's quite unfortunate the Nigerian masses have read out their, of course, their demands, has pressed their demand, but unfortunately, a government who claims to have empathy or that is serious about the welfare of her citizens could not address just single nagging needs, the reason why Nigerians troop to the streets. And nobody cares and regards such statement coming from the president. And of course, more criticism is more, of course, registered by that singular statement. People never believed in that. But here comes the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. Once he announced that he's going to be live in Lagos, of course, more than 3,000 people were watching live and direct, watching for hours. It is quite very stunning, honestly, but not surprising, of course, to me, because people are looking for a messiah. People are looking for an alternative nation, a nation where they should be proud of, a nation where, of course, they must be identified with, a nation that we have the liberty and the fundamental human rights respected and protected. And as such, people have considered the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, as a viable alternative after the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pending, of course, on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who might possibly, of course, define the way forwards. But in the meantime, Simon Ekpa is the one, of course, people are looking up to. You might not like his face, of course, you might not like his person, or you might not even agree with his own strategy and system, of course, deployed, but that is your cup of tea. You can go whatever you think you do with yourself. But there are people who believe in this cause. And of course, that has been demonstrated. It's a very big statement. And Simon Ekpa, in his first handle, was appreciating the entire Biafrans who are tuned in, of course, to watch him and deliberate on issues of importance. And of course, there were persons who expressed their reservations and whatever fears they might, of course, be nothing regarding this issue. Of course, he was able to respond to everyone accordingly. Whatever be the case, you might not like his face, but he is the face of the Biafran struggle after the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, some persons might say if he is live, it means he would have been caught up in DSS net. Of course, they were laying ambush by all means, even if they can catch him, even in the air. You see? But he was live, of course, streaming from his space handle, and people were trooping in. They could not stop the influx of persons from Lagos State and, of course, within Nigerian states. You can't stop the air. You can't grab him. But he was live, and of course, I'm not even the DSS could stop him. But whatever be the case, it's a statement of fact, and people have expressed deep confidence, of course, in his administration as the Prime Minister or the Governor General of the Biafran Republic government. In exile, some persons has asked, well, he has no influence, of course, within the Nigerian territory, but go and ask the Nigerian Defense Headquarters. They will tell you who Simon Ekpa is, and of course, what they believe him for, or perhaps what they believe, of course, he has done to Nigeria. According to the Chief of Defense Staff, he says he's a menace, he's a threat. speaking, only speaking, not just acting. And things are getting wrong. And the security operatives and the chief of defense staff and the defense headquarters are running agog. Of course, helter-skelter, seeing how Mazi Simon Ekpa could be rendition or possibly brought to Nigeria. But whatever be the case, it is just night here. And of course, we can't help it. If there were light, what would have happened? We would have, of course, it would have been more visible, illuminated. But then there is no light except when we go to heaven. That is what an average Nigerian believes, that his reward and the enjoyment for life is only in heaven. But that is quite deceptive. You see, every responsible citizens must hold the government accountable. But do you see that happening? What the Nigerian masses we are asking for is that they are hungry. They should give them food to eat. After eating food, what next? You go and die. Where is the essence of government? Where is the responsibility of government? Where is accountability? How can you hold the government accountable and force them to do what, of course, is enshrined in the Constitution? The first thing is to discard the Constitution, as some persons are calling for. But do you see the president attending to that, or, of course, discussing or addressing such issues? Well, it is quite unfortunate that Nigeria has entered one chance finally. There's nothing anyone can do. Of course, people are looking for alternative. What is that viable alternative? By my own findings, the only alternative, it is not Nigeria, but the Biafran Republic government in Israel. You may have a different, of course, opinion regarding this. Well, let's know what is your own take via the comment section. Of course, what you believe could be the way forward. For me, I'm not seeing even the way, let alone anywhere forward. For the people, they have made their choice. Of course, the statement is well written. More than 3,000 persons were viewing live and direct. You know what that means? Well, of course, if you don't know, I will come your way in subsequent editions to tell you what that implies. And of course, it's a total vote of no confidence in the Nigerian system, just as the masses are hungry. Of course, lamenting on the streets of Nigeria, across the entire Southwest, and of course, the North is the one. Unfortunately, there have been several casualties recorded in this course. There's no time that such protests will be held in Nigeria, and you don't record casualties. Some persons use the opportunity to go and loot Igbo properties. After looting them, what next? That is the fundamental. People are being disillusioned and wallowing in deep darkness. Well, only time will tell how far, of course, they will go with this. I come your way in subsequent editions. Bye for now. It is night, and we don't have life. It is an evidence. It is a statement, of course, of fact. There is no light here. Okay, why should I not get generator? You know how much is fuel here? Fuel is 1,000 naira. I know what that means. How many nights will you burn that? In fact, it's quite disturbing. Well, let me leave you here. It is night already. Good night from here. Until I come your way in subsequent edition, it is already darkened. Well, you must get this very clear, that the people, the Biafrans, within the entire Western region, have made a very big statement by that singular, of course, action yesterday. Thank you once again for watching. We keep abreast with the realities, and of course, defining the objectives and in-depth analysis of events. Keeping it real has been our commitment. But can we continue to keep it real in the absence of light? Well, don't ask me, of course, until I come your way in subsequent editions. Bye for now.